So today's video is going to be a favorites video. Favorites videos are one of my favorites. That sounds crazy and redundant. I love watching favorites videos on YouTube. I like to see what people are liking, what they're not liking, and those sorts of things, especially when people do hauls and then you never hear about the stuff again. So yeah, but anyways, today is going to be my October favorites. I decided to kind of throw everything in this LL Bean tote of mine, even though it's not on my favorites list. So every time you see this, it'll be a new favorites video. But yeah, but if you are interested in this, I'll link it below. But I got married in October, and this was a wedding gift from my mom, or a bridal shower gift from my mom, just with my initial on it. And yeah, so now it's finally coming in handy, Mom. See, I'm using the things that you bought me. Anyways, she gets on me all the time for not using stuff when she buys it for me. But let's just jump right into this. So I decided to split things into categories to kind of make it a little bit easier when I was deciding what I wanted to share with you each month. So I'm going to start off with clothing and accessories, and the very first thing on my list are fuzzy socks. And speaking of my mom earlier, I can see her face now going, Jackie, are you really putting your socks on the internet? Yes, Mom, I'm really putting my socks on the internet. So I love fuzzy socks. When it's time to start wearing them to keep your feet warm, it means that fall is here. But if you don't know, I live in Alaska. We already have 9 inches of snow. It's the end of October. So winter is here, but I'm still enjoying these, obviously, and I will enjoy them all winter long and for most of the spring. But I absolutely love these. These are, I figured I would show these ones too, so it wasn't like all I ever saw at once, but these ones have penguins on them. I love them. Every time I wear them, I think of my best friend Michaela because she loves penguins. But yeah, so these ones, I can't remember where I got them. I don't remember where I got the penguins, but I know the pink ones I got from Target. So I will link what I can below, and I'll do that with everything. That way you don't have to just keep saying over and over again, I'm going to link it below, I'll link it below. Alright, so next for clothing and accessories is my Ohio necklace. I mentioned earlier that I got married in October, and this year for our 6th wedding anniversary, my husband bought me this outline of Ohio necklace from an Etsy shop, which I believe the shop name was Fab Fan or something like that, but they specialize in like collegiate sport jewelry. So like they have like a whole section for like Ohio State, they have Penn State, Alabama, Auburn, oh my goodness, Florida, pretty much any school that you can think of that has like a collegiate football team, they have. And then some of them they have like just the state outlines, and then you could like also get, he could have got like the state of Ohio outlined with like the Ohio State logo in the middle. But he just got me the simple Ohio one because he knew I was looking for something like that. But I will link their shop below, and if I'm wrong on the name, I'm really sorry, but just double check in the description box. And then lastly for clothing and accessories is my owl sweater. I'm not sure how well you can see it on camera, but I love this sweater. My husband calls it my ugly owl sweater because he thinks the owl is ugly. I think it's adorable. I got this from Old Navy a couple years back, and I've loved it every fall since I got it, and I wear it as much as I can, and I probably wear it a lot because my husband usually rolls his eyes at me and goes, oh, you're wearing that again? And I'm like, yes, I love my owl. So, but I will insert a picture of my outfit today so that you guys can see my ugly owl sweater and how I typically wear it. So yeah, that's it for clothing and accessories, and we are moving on to beauty. Alrighty, so first up in the beauty category is the Too Faced Natural Eyes Palette. I bought this, I think, in the beginning of September. I know I took it to Disneyland with me, and I know when I was in Seattle, Michaela also bought this because she loved it. So yeah, I think I bought it either at the end of August or beginning of September, but I've pretty much been wearing it every single day since I bought it, with the occasional like here and there when I've gotten into another palette. But I absolutely love this palette. It has 9 shadows in it, which is truthfully and honestly all that you need for travel, unless you need like a pop of color or you wear like very colorful eyeshadow. But they're all neutral shades, and I absolutely love them. You've got like 3 or 4 matte colors, you have some shimmer shadows, and then you have some that have like small pieces of glitter, and it's not a glitter overspray, it is glitter throughout, let me tell you. I'm wearing this palette on my eyes today. I absolutely positively love it, and I cannot say enough about it. And if I keep talking about it, that's all we're going to talk about in this video. But make sure you stay tuned to the end, because somebody else might be getting this palette. Next up is this blush set from Tarte. I hauled these on Snapchat, so if you're following me over there, you will have already seen them, but if you're not, you should follow me on Snapchat. It's at Joyful Jacqui. So, you know, you need to remember that for later on. So there's 4 blushes, and they're all smaller than their normal size. I had to write down the name of this set. It's the Tarte At First Blush Deluxe Amazonian Clay Blush Set. I do keep notes. I'll just be honest with you. Pretty much all YouTubers keep notes when they're filming videos. But it's exclusive to Ulta, and I love that you get the 4 blushes in it. This one is called Entertain. Absolutely love this color. I've already dipped into these quite a bit. I've been wearing them a lot this month. This is Epic. It's kind of hard to see. Oops. This one is Ecstatic. Love this one. I've worn this one, I think, the most. Although today I am wearing Embellish, which Embellish looks really dark in the pan, and I know what you're thinking. If you're super pale like I am, you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's not going to work well on me, but this is the one that I'm wearing today. It actually, when you swirl your brush in here, it comes out pretty light, which is nice, because this was the color that I was the most afraid of in the set, but I think it might be my favorite. It's between this one and Ecstatic. And they're both kind of like, they're both nude blushes. So I can't decide which one I like more. Let me know in the comments below which one you like more. So last for beauty is a lipstick. This is a MAC lipstick in the color Cream in Your Coffee. I am in love with this shade. I have it on my lips today. Michaela and I both bought these in LAX as we were leaving California to go back to Seattle. So it was like our last Disney trip purchase. She had never purchased anything from MAC before. I own a few lipsticks from them, but we decided, why not get matching lippies, you know, for our girls trip. It's kind of like, I think that's a great like souvenir for a girls trip, is to get matching lippies. And I mean, now we're planning even more girls trips for the future, so perhaps we'll get more lipsticks on those trips. Maybe it'll become a tradition, who knows. So yeah, so for home goods, I only have one thing in the home goods category because I've been using them a lot. And that is throw blankets. Alright, so this one is a very, very bright neon plaid. I've been loving it. From Old Navy. It's a 100% acrylic blanket. You could also use this as a blanket scarf if you wanted to. I know some people I've seen some pictures on Instagram of a few of the clothing challenges that I follow, of people using this as a blanket scarf, but truthfully and honestly, I like to cuddle up in it. So yeah. But I love this one. Also, the one that is always on the back of my couch here in my office. When I'm editing, this one's always on my lap or on my feet. My mom made it for me, so I'm sorry. That will be the only thing that I cannot link below, is the blanket that my mom made. Right. So next up is multimedia, movies, books, television shows, that sort of stuff. And first up is movies. We basically have been gearing up for the big huge Star Wars premiere in December. I am a big Star Wars fan. My husband prefers Star Trek. I know, he's crazy. But he does indulge my Star Wars fandom and my Disney fandom. So we have been watching the Star Wars movies. We like to do pizza and a movie night on Friday nights. It's kind of like our at-home date night. Since Saturday, we have a big group of people that come over every Saturday, and I cook a huge meal for them. It's nice to have a simple dinner on Fridays. So yeah, so these have been what we've been watching. And typically we watch just one movie. If we decide to watch a second movie, we try not to have it be like the next one in the Star Wars series, so we can span them out while we're waiting for the movie to come out. But yeah, so these have been awesome to watch. I think now that like the movie's coming out, I think we might end up getting these on Blu-ray, because I mean, we have the DVDs, but I would like to have them on Blu-ray. So next up in multimedia is a television show. I don't always discuss my Disney fandom, but I love all things Disney, and Once Upon a Time is no exception. I absolutely love that show. I get very excited when it comes out, and I am loving that this season that Emma is like the dark one. It's awesome. I'm loving seeing like the process of her becoming the dark one, or like giving into the darkness and everything. I love the twists that show plays on all of the different fairy tales that we're used to, you know, Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. This season they're kind of showcasing Brave, which has been fun. I don't remember if they've done anything. They have done Rapunzel, but not in the way that like I would have done Rapunzel. But yeah, but I love that show. We don't have Netflix or anything, so we haven't been watching any of the old seasons, but we've just been watching the current season. And truthfully and honestly, we haven't missed a season since it started. So, but I think, you know, I might put that on like my Christmas list of something that I'd like to have for Christmas would be the Once Upon a Time series on Blu-ray. So yeah. And then last thing in multimedia, and I'm like looking around because I'm like, where is it? It was sitting over here, but I moved it. Is my Erin Condren Life Planner. Oh my goodness, this thing is my life. I know there are a million videos about Erin Condren Life Planners on YouTube, and I have fallen into the hype. I bought one last year. I got a 16-month one last year, and I planned on just using that up until the end of the year, and then getting a 12-month one for 2016. And then she came out with a horizontal layout, and I was like, oh, I need to try that and see if I like it, and I can commit to it for 2016. And I love it. I don't think I'll ever go back to the old style again. But yeah, and I know that this is an expensive planner, but it's a very good quality planner, and I love that I can change it up and I can personalize it any way I want. And yeah, so, but I will leave, if you're not familiar with Erin Condren, I will leave links to a few review videos that I love. I tried to film one of my own, but because I don't have the equipment to set the camera up correctly, it wasn't really working out, and it's very, very hard to see what was on the pages and things like that. So I will actually put a link below to a few reviews of these that I love, and basically help me decide whether or not to buy an Erin Condren planner. I will say though, Erin Condren is an addicting habit. I will say that. There are so many Etsy shops and so many things where people are like, oh, decorate it like crazy, do this, do that. I decorate my planner, but I am not like a crazy decorator of my planner. I'll show you one of my favorite weeks from this month. It's my Rapunzel week. So I do use stickers and things, but not a whole lot. So yeah, but if you're not familiar with Erin Condren, I do have a referral link in which if you have never ordered from Erin Condren before, if you click that link, you will get $10 off your first order by signing up for their newsletter. So you can do what I did. Sign up for their newsletter. Like, I used somebody's referral link, signed up for the newsletter, got my $10 off. Once I ordered my planner, I unsubscribed from the newsletter. But once you order your planner and it ships, then I'll get $10 off towards a future order. So you get $10 off, I get $10 off. It's a win-win. It's awesome. So yeah, absolutely love this thing. But she does have more than just, like, I have the horizontal layout, there's also a vertical layout. And I've heard rumor that there's a new one coming out, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, if I find anything out about that, I will link that below too. Alright, so that's the end of my favorites, but I'm not done with this video. I've decided that every month when I do a favorites video, I want to do a giveaway, and I want to pick something that I mentioned as a favorite and give it to one of you guys as a thank you for being a part of my YouTube journey and just, you know, supporting my channel. And this month I've decided to give away the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette because I was not kidding when I said I could make a video an hour long just raving and going on and on and on about this palette. So this month, in order to win, you need to follow me on Snapchat and send me a snap of your favorite thing about fall. You can either send me a picture or a video, either one. My Snapchat is Joyful Jacqui. I will have it linked below. I'll put that little thing you can scan right here. Somehow, is it there? Did I do it? Did I figure it out? If I didn't figure it out, It's in the thing below. And it's also on my Instagram. So if you're following me on Instagram, if you scroll through my feed, you'll find it, and I'll repost it as well. But anyways, so yeah, follow me on Snapchat and send me a snap of your favorite thing about fall, and then this will run for 1 week's time from the day that I post this video, and I will notify the winner via Snapchat with my email address, and I'll have you email me and give me your information so I can get this mailed out to you. A few rules. This is open internationally, and if you're under the age of 18, I just ask that you have parental permission and all that good fun stuff. So yeah, good luck. I hope you win, and I think that you will thoroughly enjoy this palette. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you have a joyful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.